God began to deal with me about my temper. And I believe it was in 82, I made a mistake. I didn't pray that morning. I didn't listen to the whispering of the Spirit of God. The Lord said, Jesse, I think today you all might ought to minister to me. My sister called me. She said, Jesse, you know something about buying cars. Would you come help me buy a car? Deborah, my sister. I said, yeah, Deborah, come. I said, come on, Kathy, we'll go help Deborah buy a car. She said, okay. She said, you know how to do deals and stuff like that. You've been dealing since you was 2 years old, you know. Or like, I sold my brother's clothes one time when I was 12. Sold everyone. Hey, man, they had to make a living. I did. I sold everything he had. I cleaned his closet out, son. It was terrible. What are y'all laughing at? Some of you probably bought it. We don't know. No. So anyway, I go down there, and we went to the Chevrolet dealership. Kathy was with me. He and my brother-in-law wanted to buy a truck. Now, this is 81 or 82. So I'm in there, and I'm looking around. I said, well, Al, pick what truck you want. He said, boy, I like that one on the showroom floor. I said, okay, let me look at the sticker price. Because I used to sell cars when I was about 18 years old, and I was a pretty good salesman, you know, just trying to pick up a few dollars here and there. So I look at it like that, and he says, I said, Al, this is the one you want? Yeah. So I said, salesman said, well, let's just go in my office and make us a deal. So I went with him. So he made the deal. I said, that's no good. And I'm standing up. I said, that's no good. Al looked at me like that, and the guy looked at me and said, sir, I said, that's not good. You're not doing anything there. Don't insult my intelligence. That's no good. Yeah, but I'm giving her this for their car. I said, you hadn't given them nothing. That's markup. You ain't given them a dime. You ain't put one nickel in that car that they're trading in. Now, let's do some deal. Let me tell you what we want here. Boom, 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 boom. I said, now, I know you got to make a living, but you don't have to make a killing. Well, I could see it made that boy mad. I could see him squirming. This is the salesman. So he said, well, I got to go talk to my supervisor, my boss, to see if he'll take this deal. You know how they go out and talk. Al said, man, listen. He said, listen, just say, do whatever. We can get this thing down. He said, I don't care how much it costs me. I just want to know how much the note is. See, that's America. America don't care how much anything costs. How much is the note? Well, we'll finance it to you for 937 million years at $10 a month. We'll take it. Now, you may pay for the rest of your life and your grandchildren, but you're not interested in that. You just want to know how much is the note, which is a bad mentality. It's called credit cards. They make some billions of dollars on interest. So he comes back and says, we can't do that. I said, yes, you can. He said, are you buying the truck or his? I said, he is, but I'm doing the deal. Now, he kind of made me mad, and I saw Kathy look at me like that. I could see Kathy going, putting my hand like, calm down. I thought, what's the matter, guy? Thinks I'm an idiot? I know how to buy an automobile. Who's this idiot anyway? Probably just went to work. He probably takes a draw instead of making any money on. Yeah, that's all going through my mind. I didn't like his attitude. Because I'm trying to help my sister and my brother-in-law buy a car. So he kept going back and forth. I said, I tell you what, why don't we stop all this and get your boss to come in here? We can settle this thing up pretty quick. He said, what are you, her finance man? Oh, no. I felt the Tabasco sauce come up my legs. I got hot. All of a sudden, I could hear this. I'm going to make you an offer you can't refuse. And I saw Kathy, Jesse. I heard the Lord say, Jesse. It was a whisper. Man, no, I'm anointed of God. I got God living in me. But right now, the flesh is saying, we're going to repent after we kick this boy's brains out. You know, and I can hear Kathy going, Jesse. He said, what's the matter? You a finance man? He said it twice. I said, you know, he was bigger than I was. Now, he had said this. Instead of coming into the office, coming back from making a decision from his boss, he was out there. I turned around. I said, what you say? I said, what you say? He looked at me. He about ready to say it when he did. My arm, pow! I pushed him up against that truck. Jammed my leg between his legs. I got him. He's off balance. I got this sucker. I got him. There's Kathy going, Daddy! I ran back to hit this guy. I mean, I'm coming. Al said, man, Jesse's mad, man. My sister going, oh. I mean, I ran back. The guy's going to take the lick. I got him. He's off balance. I am going to pop this ball. I could see the blood coming down that window. You want some of me? Come on. I'll show you what this little guy do. I'll rip your skin off, get inside your eyes, boy. I was hot. lost it. I mean, I ran back. I hear Kathy in the back. Jesse. My brother. We trying to get my brother saved. He turns around and says, anybody else want something here? Come on. Am I telling the truth, Kathy? It was terrible. My brother stands up. Here come the manager and the salesman. He said, come on. Come on. Go ahead. Hit him. And I heard, if I ever heard God talk, I heard him. I mean, I'm coming, I'm at him, man. I'm so mad. And I heard the Lord say, witness to him. He came. And I saw the guy said, he go, witness to him? What I'm going to say, the violent take it by force. That's what I'm going to say. I don't know what to say. You got scriptures coming up in your mind. It was a shame that God had to holler at me when I hear him whispering. Why would he even have to raise his voice? I was wrong. The man said, and I looked at him, I said, listen. He said, listen, you can have the truck. You can have the truck. My brother said, you mess with my brother, he's a preacher. I went, whoa. Now, I am not exaggerating. You can ask my wife, I was hot. There's Kathy. I could see it in her life. It's the atoms that mess up the whole world. I said, sir, I apologize. I am a preacher. He said, okay. I said, no, listen, I'm sorry. He said, no, we'll give you the car. We'll give you the truck for what? That's fine. I mean, my brother says, ain't nobody gonna call no cops. Anybody call cops in here? You better call some ambulances. Because if we go to jail, we're going with your skin under our nails. Now, I am not lying. I was so embarrassed. I'm going to say what David said. The Lord smote me. I'm not proud of this, but the reason why I'm telling you that, because probably some of you have done this. Why did God have to holler at me? I had been in the holies of holies. I went beyond John's immersion. Why do you have to holler at me? What a foolish, stupid thing to do. And I'm a minister of the gospel. So I offered to buy the man dinner. He didn't want to eat with me. I said, look, here's some money. Listen, I am sorry. I am a minister of the gospel. I should learn to control. Forgive me. Thank God I wasn't on television at that time. But I was so wrong. And I said, Lord, forgive me. He said, Jesse, I love you. I forgive you. But I've been telling you to handle his temper for a long time. I said, God, take this from me. He said, I didn't give it to you. What am I going to do with your temper? I'd have to go to hell because that's the only place it fits. What am I going to do with this? You have got to crucify this thing. So I said, okay. With an intimate knowledge of God, even knowing when he whispers, why would he have to holler?
In Volume 1 of the Merry Heart series, Jesse Duplantis shares 12 hilarious true stories that'll have you laughing, crying, and shouting for joy.
You can laugh about that, but the man needed Jesus. Cussing all over an airport at a hot dog machine, you need God. Reverend, your dog's messing with my dog. I said, he's not saying, he's a heathen. I put his head in that hole. I'm trying to get him down there. You get down there, let's go.
A Merry Heart doeth good like a medicine, Volume 1. Order your copy today.